welcome again. Welcome to class 219. Wow, almost 220. Yes, and today we're going to finish unit 20. I promise, I promise. En inglés dice cross my heart, cruzo el corazón y espero morir si falto mi palabra. Se dice cross my heart and hope to die. I cross my heart and hope to die. We will finish unit 20. 20 today, eh? Not bad. All right, irregular verb practice. Every day I send letters, and yesterday I sent. Richard, yes, how many love letters did you send last week? Love letters? I didn't send any love letters. Cartas de amor, no. When was the last time you sent somebody a love letter? That's a very personal question. Well, when was the last time you sent someone a love letter? The last time I sent someone a love letter was a long time ago. Yeah, but I don't remember when. And did she answer you? Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Did she send you a love letter? Yes, she sent me a love letter. Did she send it by airmail? No, she didn't. She sent it by superficie, snail mail, surface mail. Se dice hoy en día, para correo normal, no correo electrónico, se dice snail mail. Snail es caracol. Con nail, como nail, nails, con ese delante, snail is caracol. O sea, a velocidad de caracol. So, snail mail. No, she sent it to me, but it's a problem. I sent her a love letter by airmail from Madrid to Texas. 6 days. But she sent her answer by surface mail. 4 months on a ship crossing the Atlantic. All right, sent. Every day I sit in this chair. This blue chair, yeah. I sat in this chair yesterday. I sat in this chair the day before yesterday. I sat in this chair last week, every day last week. I sat in this chair every day last month. And I sat in this chair starting the second half of January, last January. I started sitting in this chair. And I sat on this chair all the month of February. I sat here in this blue chair all the month of March. I'm tired of sitting in this chair. Yes, this chair is going to be famous, the chair. So, sit, sat. Yes. Y utilizamos sit y stand. Stand es estar de pie. To sit, sentado. All right. In English, we use the verb to sit and to stand very often in place of the verb to be. No estés ahí mirándome así. Don't just sit there looking at me. ¿Dónde estaba Pedro? Pues estaba ahí. Estaba en su mesa. He was sitting at his desk. Precisamos la forma de estar, que is sitting or standing. Yes. He was sitting there looking at me. Sit, sat. So I sat in this chair many times last month. I sat in this chair many times. But how many different people sit in this chair? I think only me. Yes, right now, only me. This month, only me. Who else sat in this chair the month before last? Marta, did you sit in this chair? She didn't. Somebody has been sitting in my chair, huh? I can tell. Sit, sat. Sleep, slept. He dormido mal esta noche. ¿Cómo se dice eso? Bueno, hay varias formas. Directas, I slept badly or I slept poorly last night. I didn't sleep well. Lo que más se dice, curiosamente, is I didn't get a good night's sleep. Para complicarte la vida. I didn't get a good night's sleep. But don't worry. Where did you sleep last night? I slept on my bed. Really? Did you sleep at home? Well, of course, my bed is in my house. I slept in my bed. Which side of the bed did you sleep on? Last night. I slept on the right side of the bed. Well, standing in front of the bed, I slept on the left side. Did you sleep on your left side or did you sleep on your right side? First, I slept on my left side, and then I changed and slept on my right side. Did you sleep well? Yes, I slept well. Did you snore? Que si roncaba o ronqué? I don't know. Probably. Yeah, probably. But did you sleep alone or did you sleep with another person? I slept with another person. So you shared the bed. That's right. And did you sleep on your back? Boca arriba. Se dice on my... No, I didn't sleep on my back. Did you sleep on your stomach? Boca abajo. No, I didn't sleep on my stomach. I slept on my left side and I slept on my right side. All right, did you speak to your wife yesterday? Yes, I did. I spoke to her. Did you speak to Paula Eisenbach last week? Yes, I spoke to her several times. Did you speak to her about the American boy, Tom Sanders? Yes, I spoke to her about Tom. You spoke to Paula about Tom. Yes, I spoke to Paula. I spoke to Paula about Tom. What did you tell her? I told her, un toldo, ¿tienes un toldo en tu casa? No, I told her, se lo dije a ella, le dije, I told her to be careful with Tom. Yes, I spoke to Paula about Tom. And what did you tell her? I told her to be careful. Did you speak to Michael Johnson last week? Yes, I spoke to Michael. Yeah. Remember Michael? Yeah, he remembers. Yeah, I spoke to him last week. What did you speak to him about? ¿Qué hablaste con él sobre? Así, precolocación del pronombre para el afirmativo. I spoke to him about his next basketball game. Do you remember? Michael's next game is the state finals. The finals in the state of Nebraska for middle school. Middle school is bueno, para los chicos de 15 años. All right. And next week, he will play in the finals against the Omaha Buffaloes. Los Búfalos de Omaha, the Omaha Buffaloes. And I spoke to Michael about the Buffaloes. I spoke to him about Ricky Tanner. Ricky Tanner is considered the best basketball player in the state of Nebraska. But in my opinion, Michael is better. Now, I told Michael, when I spoke to him last week, I told him to guard Ricky Tanner. Michael's very fast. Ricky Tanner is not as fast as Michael. But Ricky is a very good shot. He never misses. He never misses. And I told Michael to stick to Ricky Tanner like court plaster. And Michael didn't understand me. He said, what? I said, stick to Ricky Tanner like court plaster. What's that? Court plaster is la laca que se pone en los maderos de la pista de baloncesto. And I said, pégate a él como la laca de los maderos, guarding him. When I spoke to him, I told him, don't pay attention to the game, to your teammates and the other players. Pay attention to Ricky Tanner. Because Ricky Tanner scores 30 points every day, every game. Ricky Tanner is the star of the Omaha Buffaloes, and Ricky Tanner is the reason the Buffaloes are number one or considered the best team in Nebraska. So when I spoke to Michael, I told him, focus on Ricky Tanner. Concentrate on Ricky Tanner. Don't pay any attention to the rest of the game normally. Anula, Ricky Tanner, and you will destroy the Buffaloes' strategy. The Buffaloes rotate around Ricky Tanner. Stop Ricky Tanner, you stop the Buffaloes. And so, yes, I spoke to Michael about that. And it's important because Michael is very, very fast. He's very quick. Ricky Tanner is not necessarily fast. He's simply deadly, mortal, el tiro. He's deadly. So if he can suffocate, Michael's job is to suffocate Ricky Tanner next week. Ya veremos, eh? See, we'll see in the future. Yes. And Michael's a good shot too. Michael's good on offense. But I think, in my opinion, I think the key, la clave, the key, como llave, the key to the victory is defense this time, not offense. And Michael is perfect for defense. All right, so, yes, spoke, spend, spent. I didn't spend any money yesterday, but I spent 58 euros the day before yesterday. I went to a restaurant and I spent 58 euros. Not bad. 2 people, eh? Yes. And it was interesting. I went to the restaurant and the waiter said, "Today is our last day. This is the last day our restaurant is open. Tomorrow, we're closed for good, para siempre. We're moving to a different location." Okay. And the restaurant is moving 2 blocks from my house. So it was interesting. But I spent 58 euros. No, I spent more. I spent, I think, 63 euros because I left a tip. Dejé una propina. I left a tip. So I spent in all, I think I spent 64 euros. And it was good, eh? It was a good meal. Yes, it was a good meal. So, what did you have? For the first course I had, what do you call it? Unas gazpachos, el otro, salmorejo, and a little bit of ensaladilla rusa. Russian salad, potato salad. And for the second course, I had chocolate de paella. It was good. I recommend the restaurant. What restaurant? I prefer on television, not to specifically recommend. To steal. Stole. Every day I steal. Yesterday I stole. Who stole the Mona Lisa? Nobody stole, as far as I know. Last year? Nobody stole the Mona Lisa, La Gioconda, Leonardo da Vinci's famous painting. Nobody stole the Mona Lisa last year. And 10 years ago, nobody stole the Mona Lisa. Who stole the gold from Fort Knox? Goldfinger tried to steal. Remember Goldfinger? He tried to steal the gold from Fort Knox. From where? Fort Knox, el Fuerte Knox, con K mudo al principio, Knox, X. Fort Knox is the Federal Reserve for gold in the United States. It's probably the richest single point on the planet. All the gold, barras de hierro, lingotes, all of the gold ingots are stored in Fort Knox. That's dangerous. I hope Fort Knox is there isn't a fault line near Fort Knox. Fault line is una falla geológica, in which for example, San Andreas Fault in California, it causes earthquakes, terremotos. I hope in Fort Knox, the seismic activity is very small or very low. There's a lot of gold there. All right, Richard, yeah. How many people did you take to the airport last month? I took one person. No, last month I didn't take anybody. The month before, I took 2 people to the airport. How did you take them? I took them in my car. Oh. And when was the last time you took somebody to this studio? Excuse me, incorrect English. When was the last time you brought somebody to this? Yes, excuse me. When was the last time you brought somebody to this studio? Well, 2 weeks ago I brought my daughter and my 2 granddaughters to this studio. Really? And did they watch while you were giving the class? No, they didn't watch. They didn't watch me. Why didn't they watch you? Because my 2 granddaughters are young and very rebellious and very restless, muy inquietas. This class lasts 26 minutes. It's impossible for my 2 granddaughters to sit still, estar sentaditas quietas, and still and quiet. Quieto is still, como todavía, still. Calladas o silenciosas is quiet. O sea, quiet no significa quieto. Quiet significa en silencio. Quiet. Shh, quiet. Quiet. But still means, restless, still. De hecho, los ingleses dicen para agua sin gas, still water. Quiero agua quieta, por favor. Una botella de agua quieta. I want a bottle of still water, please. Still water. And I think the opposite is fizzy water or sparkling water. Okay, but I'm not sure. I don't speak British English, all right? Strange language. I think it was George Bernard Shaw said Americans and British have everything in common except the language. So, okay, all right. But we understand each other, usually. We understand each other. So, but the British understand us better than we understand them, because the British are inundated by Hollywood and by the American media. And the Americans are not inundated, flooded by British media, but some very good British films. British films are incredible, usually very, very good. Many of the best films in the history of the English language are British films. Lawrence of Arabia, The Bridge on the River Kwai, yes. Dr. Zhivago was British, a British film. David Lean, a very good British director, very artistic. All right, so I took 2 people. I took 2 people to the airport 2 months ago. And how many aspirin did you take yesterday? I took 1. No, the day before yesterday. I took 1 aspirin the day before yesterday. How many pills did you take yesterday? I didn't take any pills yesterday. And did you take any medicine last month? No. Well, maybe an aspirin. Is that medicine? So yes, I took some medicine last month. All right, teach. How many classes did you teach last January in this course? I think I taught 10 classes only in last January. How many classes did you teach in February? I taught 20. Let's see, this is class 219? Yeah. So, let's add it up. Let's see, 10 classes in January. I taught 20, or I gave 20 classes in February. That makes 30. April, I taught 20 classes in April. That makes 50. May, I probably taught 22 classes in May. No, there were holidays in May. The 1st and 2nd of May and the 15th of May. So I taught 20 classes in May. I taught, or I gave 20 classes. That makes, eso hace 70. That makes 70. Good. And in June, how many classes? In June, I think I taught 22 classes. I taught 22 classes. That makes 92 classes. And in July, how many classes did you teach? July, there are no holidays. I taught 22 classes in July. That makes 114. Yeah. And in July, how many classes did you teach? Well, in July, I taught in July I taught 22 as well. Yeah, that's 136. ¿Cómo llegamos hoy a noviembre? O sea, casi diciembre estamos. Okay. Well, it's 219 classes. I think my arithmetica perhaps is incorrect. I need to look at a calendar. I need to look at the calendar to tell you how many classes I taught each month or how many classes I gave each month. All right. How many jokes did you tell yesterday? Personally, I didn't tell any jokes. What did you tell Michael last week? Michael Johnson. I told him to stick to Ricky Tanner like court plaster. I told him to concentrate on Ricky Tanner and not concentrate on the rest of the game. That's risky. Arriesgado, yeah, it's risky. But the Omaha Buffaloes are a very good team. They are the favorites to win. And so Michael needs to do something radical. And Michael's very strong and very fast. So I told him to stay with Ricky Tanner, to guard, marcar. Marcar se dice guardar en inglés. To guard Ricky Tanner very closely. All right. And what did he think when you told him that? When you spoke to him, what did he think? Michael, well, he thought it was a good idea. Did you speak to his father? Yes, his father was with him. And what did his father think? His father thought it was an excellent idea. Yeah. His father said, Mike, if Ricky Tanner scores less than 10 points, the Omaha Buffaloes will lose the game. And what did Michael say? Michael said, my God, he scores 30 points every game. And I said, not if you guard him. He won't score 30 points next week if you guard him correctly. Stick to him. Stick is sticky. Pegajoso is sticky. Marta, the table's sticky. Ugh, sticky. To stick. Stick también significa palo, ¿eh? Un palo, o sea, tiene otro significado. But el verbo to stick is pegar. To stick the stamp on the envelope. You lick the envelope and stick it on the right-hand corner, the top right corner of the envelope. You stick the stamp there. You don't stick the stamp on the other side. And then, oh, my fingers are sticky. Sticky fingers. There's a famous album by the Rolling Stones called Sticky Fingers. Okay, dedos pegajosos o pringosos. All right, sticky, sticky, sticky. Stick to Ricky Tanner like court plaster. Court is la pista. Pista de tenis, tennis court. Como la corte del Rey Arturo, King Arthur's court. Que no era una pista de tenis ni de pádel. All right, court. Tennis court, basketball court. Creo que es todo. Bueno, paddle court. Volleyball court. Badminton court. I think that's it. All right. No hemos terminado. To throw through. Yeah. How many pencils did I throw at you yesterday? I think I threw 10 pencils at you yesterday. Throw another. My God, I have a lot of pencils here. I can throw a lot of pencils. But I'm not throwing any. But I remember one day, about 3 months ago, I threw several pencils to you. I didn't throw them at you. I threw them to you. Here, catch. 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 Come on, catch. Okay. How many pencils did I throw? To you. No, at you. I'm not angry. I threw 4 pencils to you. How many of them did you catch? You caught all 4. Come on. No, you didn't. You missed. You tried to catch them, but you missed. Butterfingers. You missed. Yeah. I threw 4 pencils, and you didn't catch any of them. You need to practice catching pencils, for the next time. Because in the future, I'll throw pencils. Well, throw pencils at you, no. I'll throw pencils to you. And then the next time, I want you to catch them, okay? Do you promise to catch them? I mean, I think a few months ago, you caught a few of them. You caught a few of them. And the next time, well, there will be many next times, all right? So, and I'll continue throwing pencils to you, but not now, because I have to go. See you next time.